Hello, everybody. This is Time Monster 01 here with my good friend Hunter Taro.
Nah, Sevenya. Go back here.
And today we are going to be doing an anime review. At the same time, we're going to have a 30-minute time limit, and we are going to build something from the anime. And that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Basically, we have to review it and build at the same time under a 30-minute timer.
No, that doesn't look right. Uh, anyways,
Oh, why is this? Oh yeah, I forgot you put a board over here. The first episode is Familiar
yes,
at Zero.
the first one is going to be the Familiar of Zero. So, I guess we should.
We'll explain it while we're building it.
Yes, we'll explain it while we're building it. And. Do you have the stopwatch ready?
Yes, I have the stopwatch ready.
Go!
Start. Okay.
So, I have a handy dandy little second page up here so I know what to build. So, basically, with this anime, it is.
The best way to describe it is there's another world/dimension where magic is basically the same with our technology here. Is that it's one of the most commonplace things, and kids are trained from a young age from magically inclined families to schools like Tristane Academy, which is the main one in the show, to be trained as magicians. And what happens from that is Louise. I can't remember her last name.
It's something long. Once you watch it, you'll.
Yeah, it's Louise Francois Leblanc de la Valliere.
Yeah.
That thing. I want black.
Oh, wait. So, that's how it all starts, is basically. Louise is the main character.
The essential main character, yes.
Now then, the thing is that
When you become a magician or you start training at a school, you have to summon a familiar, which is basically, as if any of you don't know what a familiar is, it's kind of like a summoned pet almost.
yeah. So she summons
A
this man named Saito,
Not
which
man,
is
he's a
the same
teenager.
age as her, pretty much, or
Yeah.
somewhere around that. But basically,
No
she
one's ever
summons
summoned a
him.
human. No one's ever summoned a human.
No, that's not basically it. Somewhat like that, but not exactly. Now then, the thing about it is that she summoned a human, while everybody else did actually summon
Like a creature.
a mythical being of some sorts. Now, the thing is that she is not a normal magician in this.
She has no specialty as in a element sense. She's not a
Yeah.
water mage. She's not a fire mage. She's not an earth mage.
Or anything along those lines, which is everybody's normal stuff, basically.
So people start calling her the Louise the
The
Zero.
least zero. So she summons a human. Yada yada yada. Stuff happens.
He's technically the main character, and it's a harem anime. And those of you who don't know what a harem anime is, it's one where a particular character attracts a large number of the opposite sex.
Hey, what color is a little bit darker than gold?
Yellow stained clay.
Okay. Because I need to go for kind of a rusty yellow look.
Oh,
Little spasm there. So yeah, that's pretty much how it was. Now, more stuff happens, yada yada yada, and yeah,
uh-huh.
stuff happens. Basically, is what I'm getting at. This is now it's my number 2 favorite in this in anime sense. But
Yeah, I destroyed his entire list by knocking everyone down one by making him watch an anime called Toradora, and we'll get to that in a build your
yeah,
new
we
list.
will definitely do that one because it's now my number 1.
Okay.
So I don't know what else to say about it.
It's
Now,
well, the genre is romance, harem, magic, action, adventure, comedy.
I guess I could explain what I'm building. Um, Now, y'all probably look at it as like, what the heck is that?
Oh, we didn't explain exactly how special Saito is in the sense that
Yeah, okay. So now, remember how we said that she isn't specializing at anything.
yeah.
That's not completely true. She does specialize at one thing, and it's called void magic. Now, the sense here is void magic users tend to summon human familiars.
Or at least human-esque.
Yeah. And, well, no, all of them actually summoned human familiars from the anime.
Yeah, they did.
So, now then, Saito, the main character, the familiar that she summons, is unique in the sense that anything that he touches that was meant to be a weapon,
It's anything that could be interpreted as a weapon, so yeah.
he immediately knows how to use. So,
It's not overpowered, it's just anything that can be taken as a weapon is instantly, I know how to use this.
yeah. Now then, we find this out whenever he picks a fight with a guy. Not gonna say his name. Kind of a jerk, though. Um, he later on becomes a friend, but what on earth are you building?
You
Anyways,
don't need to know that.
he finds out his special ability in a fight that he caused. Whenever he actually kind of deserved the fight, but he still won. Yada yada yada. Anyways, it was interesting in the fact that
A familiar fought a magician.
yeah, and he won, so he was pretty much everybody's model. Everybody who did not know how to use magic or come from a royal family treasured him.
Mm-hmm.
And what I built here is the sword in the anime called Derflinger. So after we find out his special ability to use any weapon that he or touches,
It's revealed that he's a special kind of familiar with a rune called Gandalf.
Gandalf ear. If you've watched the, anyways, but yeah. Now then, the sword now built here is called Derflinger, and it is actually a talking sword.
That can only be wielded by a Gandalf.
Yeah. Now then, Louise finds out that basically decides that he needs a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And so they go
To a weapon store. Nothing really seems to work that well.
and, well,
They find
not
something in
that.
the bargain. They find something in a bargain barrel.
yeah, she really just did not want to spend that much money. And Derflinger.
Turns out it's a talking sword.
Yeah. Anyways, would you like to explain what you are building?
You will. It's hard to make a button. Okay, it's hard to make a button.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah.
How much time do we have left, actually?
We're only at 8 minutes.
We're only at 8 minutes. I've already done.
Yeah, it doesn't like you put that. We can build extra stuff, I suppose.
I might actually try something else. I think my grandmother just keeps on sending me text messages. Not a good time! But yeah. I mean, it's now my number 2, but actually, I haven't watched it in a while, and I think after this I'm going to go rewatch it. Anyways, that was pretty much as I can remember.
On a score of 1 to 10, what would you rate it?
Hmm. That is a good question. It would have to be a 10 in my books.
That's what I figured.
Now then, most people would be like, why are you saying 10? Well, it's also unique in the fact that it's not just magic this, magic that, whatever, magic, everything. But it also has a romance aspect. And
you know, Tyler, it saddens me in the fact that everyone I talk to that watches anime is just like, oh, I don't care about the romance part of some animes. I'm like, you sicken me. Go, get out of my presence. 1, 2, 3.
now
4,
then,
5,
me,
6, 7.
that's like the whole reason why I watched them. Now, not just
2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, most of y'all be like, well, obviously it's going to be a Louise. Well, it's also a harem. So, you who don't know what that means, I don't think Hunter described this very well earlier.
I said it was a genre that encompasses one character attracting multiples of the opposite sex.
Yeah. So, many girls kind of fall for him. So, yeah. Now, most of y'all be like, well, obviously, the girl who summoned him is going to be the one who ends up with him. Now,
It was very touch and go for a while, though.
it was very touch and go for a while. Now, even I wanted to see them get together, but
There's always that general rule that some animes follow, where it's just like, oh, she's the first person you meet, therefore you
She-
instantly have a better connection with them. Don't know
Yeah.
why that is, but I guess it's kind of realistic in a sense. Like, usually the first person, one of the first people that you ever meet is like one of the people that you tend to stay around the most.
yeah. So I want to go there.
There, Tyler. There.
So yeah, I mean, most people would just like looked at it for 1 second and been like, "This is going to be lame," and stopped watching it almost immediately.
Not
Now-
us though.
No, we stick through everything. If we decide to watch it, we're going to finish it. But now many of y'all are just like, well, we're not explaining that very well. That's true. I'm not doing very well.
This is a first time thing.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm trying to like explain this without ruining too much. How much time do we have left?
18 minutes.
Okay, well, this might be a short one. So yeah. Now, anyways. But yeah.
I think
I guess we could start explaining the characters a little bit.
Yeah, Saito is from like our world and around like, let's say like 2005, 2007, somewhere
Yeah.
around that time.
By the way, you know what I realized about that while I was watching it?
What?
You know, whenever he flashbacks to whenever he was first summoned,
Mm-hmm.
he actually dropped a laptop.
Yeah, he did drop a laptop.
He dropped a laptop. I was like, nobody's gonna question the random laptop on the ground. Great.
I would just be like,
A
looks around,
laptop.
looks around shadily. If this is somebody's laptop, say nothing.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the basics of it.
Without going too far past like just the intro. Because if the point of a review is to explain the story in a sense that it's
not spoiling too much.
It's not to spoil it. No, it's just to Oh, that ended. Oh, if I get rid of, if I do like that, and then get another point here. I don't know. It doesn't look like a star to me.
A star button.
It's very.
I don't remember this from the anime.
It's the pendant that holds Louise's cloak.
Oh. Um. So yeah, I guess we could explain the characters now.
The first two you meet are Saito and Louise. Louise is the easiest way to explain her is angry
Interesting.
tomboy. Angry
Well,
tomboy constantly.
yeah. Um. So she she doesn't really like the Saito at the beginning.
Yeah, and no, one of the annoying things for him in the beginning is that he doesn't speak their language.
And
the
then
way
she accidentally casts, just like gets angry and casts a spell on him, and he immediately knows what they're saying and all that stuff. So it's kind of interesting there. But now I guess Saito. How will we explain Saito?
he's
That
kind of like
looks
your
small.
he's like your average teenager that gets thrown into a weird situation. He rolls with it, but he's also very skeptical of everything. He doesn't. Louise treats him like a dog. Literally, she calls him a dog.
Yeah. So like if you like go on Google Images and like
She's
search for him, and you see just like a picture of some random dog in like a blue coat, that's
that's
him. Um. So yeah, he just kind of rolls with it. Now, I guess we could talk about Kirsche next.
Here.
She
Well,
just
there's
kind of like,
there's
yeah,
Kirke, Tabitha, and frick. What was the other? The maid.
I can't remember her name. Oh, wait, there's also that elf chick who appears in the,
Titania or something like that.
yeah, Titania. Um, so yeah, it's, okay, so Kirsche. Let's talk about Kirsche. Um, she
She's the school's. What's the best term? Playgirl, kind of.
um,
Instead of being a play, it's how every school kind of has that one playboy who's always kind of like everywhere with girls.
dating every single girl and every single guy and.
So yeah, she's the school.
I mean, she doesn't date girls. She dates guys, but basically she's the school's whore or
Yeah.
slut or whatever you prefer. Now, um, my mouse spazzed out there a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm done with my build.
So am I.
We ran out of builds real quick.
We
So
can build something extra just to fill in time.
yeah.
Let's try building something joint together. What could we build? We could build mole.
We could build mole. How much time do we have?
13 minutes.
Oh yeah, we could build mole.
Okay, let's what do we want? What do we want? We want wood? Do we want wood, dirt? What do we need for mole?
I don't remember.
Anyways, Mole is the familiar of one of the other male
Jerks.
characters who fights Saito in like the first or second episode. It's literally an earth elemental that's taken the form of a mole. Of a giant mole.
But yeah. So Kirsche,
The school slut.
uh,
The one that everyone knows but doesn't talk about.
well, lots of people talk about her.
Saito
Anyways,
the dog? Yep.
But now then, let's see here. Who's next? Geesh.
Tabitha? Oh,
Geesh.
Geesh.
It's always Geesh. Geesh is owner of Mole.
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 He has a name, but I can't recall what it is.
I don't know. So yeah.
Brown Wolf? Podsel?
Yeah, it's kind of make it look like he came out of the ground a little bit.
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
We're just gonna leave this build here. We're not
Fine.
gonna, we're not gonna get rid of it.
Every build, we should just leave like one random build that's a remnant of the others behind.
Yeah. I guess we'll begin it. Anyways, now Geesh, he has his nice moments, and he has his moments where he's a complete utter jerk.
He's not the worst guy that you could ever know, but he's close.
He's pretty bad sometimes.
He does have his moments, like whenever he killed the golem near the end of season 1, when he turned his rose petals into oil, and then Kirke used that oil to create a fire.
Yeah. Let's
There's
see
Tabitha.
here. Yeah, there's always Tabitha.
I feel
don't
like
know
she
why.
doesn't get. I don't feel like she gets enough, like,
Love,
not that she doesn't get,
attention.
yeah, all of those things really. Because she's not a bad character, she just doesn't get a whole lot of screen time to like fill out her character. Yeah, she does get her arc where her dragon turns into a little sister.
Yeah. Actually, that might spoil a little bit. I think that's in like season 2 or 3, actually.
There's 4 seasons. There's
Yeah. So
Princess. There's like I think third or second is Princess's Dance. Oh yeah. I'm actually gonna pull up a picture of Mole just to see. Familiar Zero.
anyways, so yeah, Tabitha, she doesn't have that much story going into her. Now, she does have some, but not much. So,
She's a wind mage. That's a good way to start her off.
yeah, she always has a staff.
What's a kind of cream-colored block? I guess white stained clay will do.
For his eyes.
No, for his claws.
Oh, yeah, okay. But she just doesn't get that much attention, actually. Now,
Who else is there? There's the princess, I suppose.
the prince. Oh, yeah, I forgot about her, actually. She wasn't my favorite character. Now,
wasn't
granted, she does have her moments also where she has her own heart-touching scenes with Saito.
But she
Again.
doesn't come anywhere close to.
Everybody else.
What was your favorite episode? Let's just say in season 1.
In season 1, I can't
Mine
remember.
was probably the love potion episodes.
That was a pretty good episode, I'll give you that.
Oh,
hmm.
Momoransi. We forgot about her.
Oh, yeah. Basically, she is Geish's girlfriend.
On
But...
and off girlfriend. Well,
On
not
and
on and
off.
off. It's just they just kind of like argue to a point.
Well, no, they are on and off quite often.
Yeah, Geish is a playboy, and she's what's the word?
Not very fond of him, that part of him.
Yeah,
Ha-
the love potion was meant for him, and Louise drank it.
Yeah, which caused reactions, because wasn't it Saito that she looked at?
Yes, and then Momoransi drank some of it by accident, and then she fell in love with Louise.
Yeah.
For days.
Was pretty weird.
You know what's probably my favorite part about anime?
Hmm.
The fact that with like cartoons, it's something different every day. With anime, it's
Constant.
the
this.
story is always going.
Yeah.
Because with that was the one thing that annoyed me about Pokemon, especially as a kid. I don't know.
The
it's
story
like-
didn't remain constant.
Yeah, it. I mean, I liked it in a sense that, yeah, it was always one of my favorite shows growing up. But when I wanted something to fill in the gap that, oh, I want to watch something with a story, it was always Digimon that popped up into my brain.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, I know. Let's
I'm
continue
just
on.
saying.
Let's
How much time do we have?
7 minutes. I think
7
we already
minutes.
done with Mole. Even though
Yeah,
right
a few
now he does look a
details.
bit like a Diglett with hands.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the red nose. Anyways, Mamarazzi.
Frog familiar.
Yeah, she. Oh yeah, I remember that guy. We can always talk about the principal.
We forgot about the blue triangle on Mole's head.
He has a blue triangle on his head.
On his forehead. So we need to add a little bit to behind this to support why he has a blue triangle on his fracking head.
Yeah.
Does Mole ever serve his purpose?
Oh no.
He digs around a few times to dig tunnels.
This
This is not doing the character justice. Whenever I edit this, I'm gonna put in like picture cut-ins of like the characters we're talking about.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Get out of here, chicken.
There you go. Does that make you feel better?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So,
Should I stop the clock?
nah. We're gonna keep that as our time limit to explain this. So who else is there? This principal. Basically,
who's an old pervert with a mouse familiar that he uses to crawl up women's legs.
yeah. And you know how anime
His
is.
assistant, who later becomes one of the biggest. What's the word I'm looking for? That's a nice term for someone like her.
Her assistant or his
His
assistant.
Yeah.
She's kind of mean at points. I mean, she doesn't get that much time on the screen though.
Whenever she's not being the enemy.
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Remember she was the golem. She was the golem creator.
Was that the principal's person who was in the office with her?
Yeah, that was his assistant.
Oh, I don't remember that actually.
She created the golems that were constantly terrorizing the school. Sometimes
many people would not know what we're talking about.
Constantly disturbing the school. Sometimes.
Constantly disturbing the school. Sometimes, yeah.
Constantly, sometimes. That's actually a pretty decent Durflinger.
Yeah. You think? I mean, there's more detail I wanted to add, but like if you look at a picture of it, there's a.
It looks like it kind of looks like Durflinger meets the Buster Sword, kind of.
What's the Buster Sword?
Final Fantasy VII. Oh wait, you don't play Final Fantasy VII. Noob.
Anyways, yeah.
Wool stairs.
I guess that's all we can really talk about, isn't it? Principal, basically a pervert.
Who else are we
Louise, constantly blowing things up. Kirsche, the
whole point
annoying
about
chick I
void
hate.
magic is it actually causes things to blow up.
Yeah. She can't use normal magic.
It's considered a mistake if you don't know that you use void magic, so.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's it. I think that's everybody.
I'm not really. We could talk about Louise's sisters.
There's not much to say about them, though.
They were only really around for one season.
Yeah. Well, not even a season. They're just there for like a few episodes.
Yeah. Is there any of?
Oh
Well,
yeah. There's that one guy.
The one that. Are you talking about the Griffin Rider, bro? No, not Griffin Rider, bro.
Dragon Rider, bro.
Are we talking about Dragon Rider, bro?
Yeah, I mean that wasn't who I was talking about, but
the one who was
the other familiar.
the other familiar, bro.
I mean, I was actually going to talk about the one that she's engaged to, but okay.
The one she was technically engaged to. Yes.
Yeah. Then later blows him off and is like, not having any of you.
She didn't want anything to do with him. The maid cafe.
The maid. Oh. How much time do we have left?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
The maid cafe with the cross-dressing owner.
Yeah, that was kind of strange.
They find it in the middle of the woods, and they work part-time there for a while.
Yeah, I don't remember why.
I can't remember why either.
I think it was because the
maid was there.
No, not that. That wasn't the reason why they did it. They were doing something for the princess, if I remember correctly.
Oh, if I remember, it was either the princess or the principal, because I think that was in season 1.
Anyways, that's basically it. There's not much else to say about it, is there?
We apologize if this entire video sounds like scatterbrained. Holy mother of God, this makes no sense.
Yeah, sorry. This is our first one to do, so
we will probably come back in season 2 to do this justice.
Yeah, once we get better at it. Anyways, this is I guess this is also just gonna be my first video up on my channel, so we might as well explain a little bit after we run out of time.
Yeah, we only have 1 minute.
Yeah, or we could just start explaining it now. Just go ahead and stop the timer. I guess.
Okay.
So basically, you guys might know my friend Hunter's here, his channel.
Mhm.
You know,
Probably.
he's awesome. If you don't, if you haven't checked him out yet, you should.
I do Let's Plays and other well, I'm planning on expanding to do some other stuff, but right now it's just Let's Plays in general with a few other things mixed in.
Well, on my channel, you are going to get adventure maps, which most of the time is going to you have not finished the skin underneath the arms over there. If you
Yes, I realized I need to fix it. Miners need cool shoes. New editor threw me off for a few loops.
Anyways, let's see if you also did the inside of the arms.
Nope. Like I said, miners need cool shoes. New editor kind of messed with me.
Anyways, I'm going to be doing adventure maps and
These reviews.
these reviews.
And
No, might
we're
do some other random stuff.
We're working on an abridged series,
But that's going to be on a different channel.
which
So-
we will which we will make a short announcement video on all of our channels. I think. Didn't
Yeah.
Robert say he was making a new Bioshock episode soon?
Yes. Also, if y'all do not know my good friend Mr. Robot 775, you should check out his channel.
If
I
we do,
believe that's his YouTube channel name.
it's Robot 775. Yeah. If we ever get around to doing Panty and Stocking and Garter Belt, we'll bring him in for it.
Yeah, but I first have to watch that one. I only watched the first episode and was like highly disturbed by it.
I didn't watch any of it. I've watched Do Ra Ra, which is the other one he's watched, and you threw a whole list at him the other day, didn't you?
Mostly this one, actually. I did emphasize this one quite a bit yesterday.
No. I meant like a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. I sent him a whole bunch. Like Gurren Lagann and a few others. Which we
need
will
to
also...
do Gurren Lagann!
Yeah,
We need to do Gurren Lagann!
it's not the next one on the list, though.
What is the next one on the list? Or can we wait for the next episode.
Yeah, I'll tell you after this.
Okay.
Anyways, my channel, adventure maps, anime reviews, that's pretty much my channel.
Other stuff if you get around to it.
I might add, if I get more love on my channel later on, after a while, I'll do some other stuff, maybe. And also, if you get aggravated about why I don't post things too often, it's not because I won't be recording too often, it's because Hunter is going to be my editor.
Yes. These
Because, well...
probably won't require as much editing. I'll probably just throw in cut it. Why are you stopping me from making Mole into a porcupine?
Because he doesn't need to be a porcupine. That's pretty much it, everybody. I guess we will see you next time on...
Anime reviews. Or
Anime reviews.
Or an adventure map.
Anime review, Minecraft builds. Episode number 1. Yeah. See y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.